Internationalization of higher education is a common development trend of universities in the world and in Vietnam. Internationalization of higher education contributes to improving the quality and global learning experience, helping to promote the integration of Vietnamese higher education in the region and in the world to bring about career opportunities for students. Universities enhance internationalization to ensure that their students are adequately prepared with knowledge, skills and attitudes and ready to enter the increasingly competitive global labor market. According to many experts, internationalization has become one of the top criteria for evaluating the quality, reputation and brand of an educational institution and has become an important part of many development strategies of higher education institutions in the world. In the context of globalization and international integration as of today, the innovation process of the domestic education system in general and a university in particular, in addition to retaining the specific characteristics of education, it is very important for Vietnam to approach common world standards. Therefore, learning from international experience, especially those with advanced education, has become an inevitable trend. Greetings from Shining Vietnam on VTC10 Việt. Internationalization of higher education is one of the matters of concern for many educational experts, and it has a profound effect on changing the structure, function, and operating model of the global higher education system. Drawing lessons from internationalization experiences in developed countries is an important reference for the internationalization process of higher education in Vietnam. In today's program, we will interview Professor Dr. Randy Frisch, President of City University of Seattle, US, about this topic. So thank you, Professor, for joining us.
Hello, VTC10 Net Viet audience. Thank you for your invitation to be on your program.
Firstly, can you share your ideas about the concept of internationalization of higher education? How does this trend develop in the world?
Higher education is one of the best ways for countries to learn about each other. Joint programs like we have in Vietnam and China and in Europe and Mexico and Canada help our students see how small the world really is. We do that through learning about business in our different countries. The internationalization of education helps us to understand people, helps us innovate, and has made the world a safer and better place.
What are the key factors of building an international environment at the universities?
The key is, first, to have international students and make the institution a comfortable place for them to study, live, and learn. And that's what we try and do at City University of Seattle. We try and mix our students with domestic students, with US students, so that, and other international students, so that they get to see the world from different views. The different perspectives each of us have about our country and about business in our country, about higher education in our country, is shared in our classroom. And that's the best way to make sure that there is a conducive environment for students from different countries to learn about each other.
Your university has a long history of cooperation with a number of universities in Vietnam, including the Banking Academy of Vietnam. Can you share your thoughts about this cooperation?
The collaboration and cooperation we have with the Banking Academy of Vietnam is inspiring. The leadership of BAV are some of the best academics in the world that we have worked with, and they care very much about their students. They lobby for their students. They take their role very seriously in preparing students to come to City University for their final year in their bachelor's program. These cooperative opportunities are not only good for students, they're very, very good for faculty and administrators. Faculty who see different ways to teach, who get to experience different pedagogy in different countries, become better faculty members. And better faculty members mean a better overall education. So we highly value our relationship with BAV and the other Vietnam institutions where we have partnerships.
The International School of Business Banking Academy of Vietnam was established with the aim of implementing the Academy's international external activities, developing and exploiting relationships with foreign organizations in scientific research and technology transfer, as well as international student exchange. For many years, the school has cooperated with many major universities in the world such as CityU, USA, Sunderland University in the UK.
Xét về các cái chương trình đào tạo quốc tế mà đã triển khai ấy, thì chúng tôi cũng đã tiếp cận được các cái chuẩn mực giáo dục quốc tế, đó là đáp ứng được các cái yêu cầu kiểm định của đối tác, kể cả về giảng viên, về chương trình đào tạo, về cơ sở vật chất, học liệu, cũng như là cái môi trường học tập cho người học. Và khi mà chúng tôi thực hiện các cái chương trình đào tạo quốc tế này ấy, thì có một cái ngoài cái việc là tạo ra cơ hội cho người học có thể có được tham gia học tập các cái chương trình quốc tế ở Việt Nam với chi phí hợp lý, thì còn có thêm một cái tác động tích cực đến các cái chương trình đào tạo trong nước. Tại vì các thầy cô khi tham gia giảng dạy các chương trình quốc tế thì sẽ có tiếp cận thêm cái cách thức trong cái việc quản lý đào tạo, cũng như là phương pháp giảng dạy, nội dung, và tất cả những cái đó thì đều có ảnh hưởng tích cực đến các cái chương trình đào tạo trong nước của nhà trường.
This is a CityU BA course in Financial Administration, with international lecturers and 100% English taught programs. These undergraduates' learning and employment opportunities are increasingly widening when they receive the knowledge and teaching methods under international standards.
I choose to study in ISBA, and I believe that with the environment where I can learn and practice English, it actually really benefit for me in my future when I get to the workforce and also the globalization. And the second thing, I believe that because I have the most enthusiastic teacher here, so I can learn a lot from the teacher. We have great material and we have like great support from teacher. And the last one is, I believe that ISBA provide really great environment for students to improve themselves. We have library, we have delicate classroom, and we also we have the most facility that we need for our studying. For example, like the sources of material to research and improve our skill. I think that I have a good choice, and even I have the second chance, I still choose ISBA.
Well, I think I have already gained a lot of knowledge and skills as I have already studied here. So I think I will be more comfortable with environment like the energetic one, the professional one, and especially the global one, because now I had already have global skills, and I think I can fit in that kind of environment.
Their skills have also changed, right? Also because our focus has changed as a school. We prioritize now the critical thinking, which we believe is a very good skill for them in the future in the careers. We're also prioritizing self-learning and lifelong learning. So that means that we need students that are prepared to learn by themselves, that are very independent. And that's also something that we see from the students that are coming, right? More of them, they have their own ideas, they want to express their ideas, they want to share things. So that makes also the classes more dynamic, and that is good for everyone.
How has the process of developing transnational education collaboration (TNE) happened, especially in terms of developing education system? How has this collaborative process helped the two sides promote internationalization in the teaching process?
This is probably the most exciting part of our collaborations, our joint programs. When students from Vietnam meet with our faculty from the US, Our faculty learn different ways about studying, about learning that help them become better teachers. In the end, we're all people. When our faculty get a chance to sit with faculty members from BAV or one of our other partner institutions, inevitably they talk about the best ways to teach and to learn. Our partnerships have helped our faculty members become better teachers. Our Vietnamese students, when they come to Seattle, have also helped our domestic students see the world in a different way. That makes them better students as well. The internationalization of education is helping our two countries understand how they can be better trade partners, better friends, and better cultural partners. When faculty sit with other faculty and have pho, they learn about each other. The world becomes a smaller place, a better place.
What do you think are the most difficult issues during the process of developing TNE, especially in the case of collaborating with the Banking Academy of Vietnam? What are the solutions of the two higher educations?
There is really only one difficult issue that we face, and that's the distance between us, the inability to frequently get together around a table and discuss smaller issues. We are both dedicated to doing what's best for our students, supporting our faculty, and when we get a chance to sit around a table, when we get a chance to share a meal together, when we get a chance to know each other and know about our families, there are no problems that we have been unable to solve. So, particularly during this pandemic, it's been difficult, challenging not to be able to come to Vietnam or to have our partners at BAV come to Seattle so that we can discuss these other issues. We share the same goal of providing an excellent education for our students and supporting our faculty. All other issues we can resolve around a table or during the course of a meal.
Can you share about the cooperation plan with the Banking Academy of Vietnam in the coming time to make internationalization of higher education more effective?
For education to be effective, it has to be accessible. And one of the ways that we can make higher education accessible to our dual degree students in Vietnam is to offer an option to study the last year online. We still believe that coming to Seattle offers unique benefits and is most valuable, but for BAV students who might not be able to afford to travel to Seattle, or during this pandemic time, an online education is the best route to complete the dual degree. City University of Seattle has been providing online education since the year 2000 in an online environment. Our students learn at the same rate as face-to-face students, as in-person class. And I think the combination of online learning and access is how we will make international education more effective.
And that's all the questions we have for you, so thank you for joining us and for your sharings today.
Goodbye, VTC10 Net Viet audience, and thank you again for your invitation to be on this program.
And that's all we have for this episode of Sharing Vietnam Today. For comment and feedback, don't hesitate to write to us at sharingvietnam@netvietTV.net. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.